wedged.
They're not getting through that.
Can you survive the flicks?
Where we left off.
What's going on, Flix fam? Welcome back to Surviving the Flix. Brought to you by J Tillman 45 R&B and Lo-Fi Music in collaboration with Back to the Flix retro movie reviews for the entire family. Hey, I like this, man. OBS just did the upgrade, and it's got, I can mute my headphones now. I'm glad I logged in early to check all this stuff because all of my assets were gone. Disconnected from their file, their originating folder. Welcome in Rachel 3 times from the Black Couch and Chelsea, Coach Chelsea. Am I blurry? I'm crisp on mine. Crispy clean. All right, let's see. Welcome to Surviving the Flix fam. Right now, we are deep inside of Fairview Hospital, pushing outward from the only stable ground we've carved out all night. All right, I'm gonna mute myself so I don't have to hear myself. The internal medicine and ICU wing, where the civilians are holding with Dr. Shaw, Ramon, or Raymond, Ramon, because he's Afro-Latino, Kyle, Angela, and Mia, and the others, the injured. The sweep team, us, Tessa, Mark, and Corporal Rios, moved into the surgical floor, clearing operating rooms and recovering spaces one corridor at a time. Let me go ahead and get this hooked up for these old eyes real quick. Bada bing. Uno momento. Make it bigger, man. It just shifts the whole thing. Slid me all the way up to the top. All right. The hospital up here tells the story of a fight that already happened. Beds overturned, bullet holes in the walls, empty magazines scattered across the floor. Fairview security tried to hold this level earlier in the night, and they did not win. Our last decision was to continue clearing along the walls, expanding the hospital's safe territory instead of rushing the center corridors, which brings us to right now. What y'all saying? Am I blurry? Am I blurry? Okay. Black Couch got that Vaseline all on his screen from making his head shiny. What's going on, Lee Turner? All right. You round the corner slowly, weapons up, checking angles. The surgical corridor narrows here, lined with crash carts and storage cabinets shoved against the walls. Halfway down the hall, something shifts. It's not a zombie, it's a person. The man in hospital scrubs jerks upright from behind a tipped linen cart, his eyes wide, breathing fast and shallow. His hands shoot up instinctively the moment he sees rifles pointed his way. He doesn't speak at first, he just stares at you like he's seeing ghosts. His face is gray with exhaustion. His hands shake so badly he keeps clutching the cart just to stay upright. Mark lowers his rifle slightly. Easy, he says. The man nods too fast. Too many times. You notice the signs immediately. He flinches every time something clangs in the distance. He keeps glancing down the hall like he expects something to explode out of the dark. His lips move like he's rehearsing words he can't quite force out. Finally, he manages one. Thought everyone was gone. Rios gestures for him to stay behind the stack. Stay quiet, behind us. The man nods again hard. You keep moving. 30 feet further down the corridor, the sweep stops cold. Makeshift pony wall blocks the hall. Hospital beds, cabinets, and supply crates stacked into a waist-high barricade. Behind it stands 5 zombies. Not hospital staff, soldiers. Body armor, combat uniforms, rifles still hanging from slings across their chests. One of them sways slowly, helmet hanging by his chin strap. Another grips the edge of the barricade with gray fingers. Their gear is loaded. Hey man, we in the team, baby. You know how we get down. That's it right there. Ready for the day. Their gear is loaded, magazines on their vests, sidearms, ammo pouches. Mark whistles under his breath. That's a small armory. Tessa studies the distance. They haven't seen us yet. Rios nods. If we take them quiet, the rifles and ammo for the whole floor. You begin lining up the shots. 5 clean kills, in and out, no noise. Behind you, the survivor you picked up is now breathing fast. The tension in his shoulders builds with every second of silence. Uh-oh, he up there getting that. He got an ingrown hair on his leg. Watch, probably trying to get that bad boy out. He up there screaming. The hallway creeps somewhere deeper in the hospital. He flinches, hard. Then something snaps. The man suddenly bolts sideways. Before anyone can grab him, he runs straight into a closed maintenance door and yanks it open. The hospital explodes with noise. The door slams against the wall. From the darkness beyond it, a wall of bodies surges forward. 20, maybe more, zombies flood out of the maintenance corridor like a dam just broke. The first of them slam into the surgical hallway only 20 feet from you. Rio swears, contact. The 5 soldier zombies, behind the barricade turn towards the noise. Now you have 2 directions of dead closing in. The panicked survivor backs into the wall, frozen. Fool. Goodness gracious. You have seconds to decide. Fight here and try to take the soldiers and their weapons, or run back toward the internal medicine wing where the civilians are, or down the maintenance corridor, pulling the horde away, but diving deeper into the unknown. The poll is live. What are we doing? Woo! This dude was shell-shocked. My reading? Oh no, I usually don't eat. I usually eat after this because I'll be drinking my kombucha. At first, when I was doing these, I started drinking my little fizzy water and burping the whole time. And then I drink my kombucha, and it's a little less, but still. But now I actually ate before trying to get this all done. So I'm gonna just be burping the whole time. And I haven't really been talking much all day. I've just been What's going on, DC? Oh, there you go. Yep, she definitely dug into that leg. He up there howling. Man, I need to get back. I need to start consistently going to the gym again. Found this unit on Amazon. Got the cables. It's got a Smith machine on the backside. There's a Smith. On the front, there's the squat rack, which, you know, squat rack bench or whatever. It's got the safety bars. On the side, there's a part you can put on for dips. It's got cables on both sides, pull-ups over the top. Row. It's got everything all in one unit. What's the chat looking like? Fight here for the soldiers' rifles. Woo! 20 zombies coming in, 5 behind us. All right, let's go. Y'all feeling froggy tonight. Ain't no hiding, ain't no running. We fighting, huh? Squabbling. She definitely dug that thing out his leg. I knew it. As soon as he said it hurt, I knew that's what she was going to do. No medical experience. Digging in his leg. Unless she hasn't even done it. He's just up there screaming and hollering about it. Let me get this in here real quick. All right, you don't hesitate. Hold the hallway, you shout. Rios is already moving. He grabs a surgical cart and shoves it sideways across the corridor, creating a narrow choke between the cart and the wall. Make them come through one at a time, he barks. The first wave of zombies barrels down the hall. You're not holding 20 zombies back, man. You see what these do to the wall. Welcome in, G-Honda. I told you, G-Honda. I told you that lady should have got out that car. They should have pulled her out the car first. You got one woman out of the car, potential danger, or thousands of people driving by having a high-speed chase. What you gonna do? See? Sometimes you need to listen, man. Sometimes you need to go ahead, trust your boy. I never steer you wrong. Welcome in. Yeah, we're not holding back 20 zombies, man. We've seen what these zombies do to doors and everything, man. They busting hinges off of doors and all that. Shots cracked in a tight rhythm. Tessa drops the lead runner. Mark takes the next 2. The bodies pile into the choke point exactly where Rios wanted them, but the pressure doesn't stop. Behind the first wave, more figures flood out of the maintenance corridor, drawn by the noise. The barricaded soldier zombies turn now, reacting to the gunfire. One of them lifts the rifle awkward by the sling, stumbling towards the sound. Mark grins grimly. Those rifles are getting closer. The choke point holds for about 10 seconds. Then the hallway erupts. Zombies begin climbing over each other, forcing their way through the gap and ride in a writhing mass. You cut down the first few that make it through, but the corridor is filling too fast. Rio sees it before anyone else. He glances at the barricade, then at the soldiers behind it, then back at you. There's no time for discussion. He grabs the surgical cart and kicks it hard towards the choke, wedging it into a pile of bodies. The hallway jams instantly. Zombies pile against the cart in a chaotic wall of limbs, and for a moment, the flow stops. Rios turns back towards you. Get the rifles, he says. You hesitate. He doesn't. Before anyone can argue, Rios dives over the pony wall, straight into the cluster of soldier zombies. Gunshots explode across the corridor as you and the others open fire to cover him. Rio slams the first zombie down with the butt of his rifle and tears a weapon free from the sling. Another soldier zombie lunges. He fires point blank. Another. The barricade becomes a storm of movement and muzzle flashes. You drag 2 rifles over the wall. Tessa grabs magazines from the fallen vest. Mark pulls another weapon free. Behind you, the choke point begins to break again. Zombies start pouring through the pile. Rios fires the last rifle burst, dropping 2 more dead, then shoves the final weapon across the barricade towards you. Go, he shouts. You reach for him, but he has already turned back towards the horde. He braces against the barricade, firing the last round down the corridor as the dead surge towards him. The final thing you see before the mass closes around him is Rios planting his feet and emptying the magazine, buying time. Enough time for you, Tessa, and Mark to pull the rifles and ammo back across the wall. Behind you, the hallway floods with zombies again. What happened to the dude in the scrubs? Now you're armed, but you're down a man. The poll is live. God, dog. The fight just got bigger. Yo, Rios, bro. Oh my goodness. What's going on, Postman? What's up, Mr. Walker? My brothers. What is this? Man. Is Rios gonna make it on the other side, man? The last thing you see before the mask closes around him is Rios planting his feet and emptying the magazine, buying time. Boy. Granadas. Grenades. Ooh, man. Man, I feel some kind of loss right now, y'all. Oh, this fictional character, man. I feel some kind of way right now, man. Like, yo, this dude just word, Rios? Corporal? You just gonna oh man. I guess he said not again, man. Or he could have knew those guys. He could have known the soldiers behind the pony wall, block the barricade, jump back there to take them out. Cause he like, you know, they made the sacrifice, so he might as well. God, dog. Yeah, grenades and yeah. I don't think a lot of, you know what? It's a movie on, oh man, this movie on Netflix now, War Machine, with your boy with Reacher. Dude's a hoss, man. That dude is a beast. But the War Machine movie, when that movie started and I saw the way it started, and I'm looking at, I told y'all about my script, I'm like, yo, please do not tell me. But then it kind of went away from that, but it's close. But I'm watching it with my daughter, and the little grenades in the movie, and she's like, oh, it's gonna be a huge explosion. I'm like, the grenades don't really work like that, how they do in movies. The explosion from grenades does not kill people unless you in very close proximity to them. It's the concussive wave and the shrapnel. You know how you see those grenades, not the circular ball ones, but you know that stereotypical one. It's got the lines, horizontal and vertical lines all through it, the little bump, like, you know, nubs all the way around it. Man, hey, Postman. I saw that move. I saw the beginning of this, and I'm like, yo, I had to go get my the pineapple grenade. I had to go get my dang on book and show my daughter. I'm like, yo, look at this. This is the thing right here. This is this. This is the setup right here. This is exactly that. But my movie goes totally different than how this movie went. But yeah, so those little lines are designed to fracture first and send those little pieces out. Fragmentation. That's why it's called a frag grenade. But yeah, so the explosion don't kill you when you throw it. Just plug your ears, open your mouth, and yeah, pause. Whatever. I ain't pausing, man. I gotta stop doing that pause. I don't even know why I do it. I only do that online. You gotta plug your ears, open your mouth, and then throw it on the other side so to make sure the shrapnel don't hit you. That's it. All right, where we at? D, use a grenade from the soldiers. All right. Simtex, like they used in 9/11. Thermite. Ain't no, ain't none. And this not an allegation. This is a fact. This is a fact. 9/11 was an inside job, man. It was, hey, them planes did not bring those buildings down. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, because all the heat and the pressure from the top. Yeah, that's not how physics works. It's not how physics works at all. Yeah, proximity might get you. It's funny because on those plates it says this side towards enemy or whatever it says. You put it down. It literally on the front of it says this side towards enemy, so you know not to put it on the. Which way do I put this? Hey, they can listen, man. They listening to little old my channel. They got bigger problems. Make sure, hey, Mr. Walker, you just make sure you get that stabilizer fuel. Make sure you get them MREs and make sure you get them water purification tablets and that straw. Hey, because it's about to go down. When that yuan takes over and the American dollar drops it like it's hot, boy. The housing market drops. Prices, grocery prices and fuel prices through the roof. All those non-essential jobs done. All right. Yeah, they're coming for you. You rip open one of the soldiers' vests and start pulling gear free. Magazine, sidearm, and then a grenade. Mark stares at it. Well, that's one way to thin a crowd. Behind you, the pointy wall finally gives away as the bodies climb over it and spill into the corridor. The dead are everywhere now. The hallway fills with dragging feet and snapping jaws. Man, as soon as I start talking, man, as soon as I start reading, I was talking to y'all the whole time, not one burp. Tessa shoulders one of the rifles you pulled from the soldiers. You better throw that fast, she says. Mark slams a fresh magazine into his weapon. We're going to be explaining to Shaw why the surgical wing is missing. The grenade feels heavier than it should. No, grenades aren't heavy. If you never thrown a grenade, you hold that. You're like, why is this heavy, man? You think you're just gonna chuck it like a hard ball, man? That grenade is gonna go 3 feet. You gotta straighten that arm and you gotta use your whole your body to get that bad boy. Down the corridor, the first wave pushes over the barricade. Behind them, more shapes flood out of the maintenance corridor, filling the surgical floor with movement. For a split second, you see the place where Rios made his stand. The body stacked there, the gap he bought. You pull the pin. Move, Mark shouts. You hurl the grenade into the thickest knot of zombies. It disappears into the swarm, and for a moment, nothing. Then the surgical wing erupts. The blast slams down the hallway, knocking zombies off their feet and ripping open the choke point. The wave collapses into chaos as bodies crash into the walls, beds, and each other. Smoke and dust roll across the corridor. Get that in your ears? For the first time since the door opened, the path ahead isn't packed with the dead. But the explosion echoes through the hospital like thunder, and somewhere deeper in Fairview, something else just heard it. What? Something else? Something else? More's on the something. This, come on, man. Pose live. What happens next might decide whether the hospital becomes a fortress or a graveyard. I didn't even read these. I just copied and pasted them. Oh, did I mess that up? Hold on. Hold on, let me end that. I copied and pasted the wrong thing in there. Somebody voted fast. Somebody voted real fast. I didn't get that second one in there. Hey man, I don't know, y'all. I be on other panels, listening to other panels and stuff, and hearing how certain people talk, man. It's weird, man. We are weird creatures, human beings. Yeah, something. It says something, and somewhere deeper in Fairview, something else just heard it. Like, I don't know about that one, man. But what we remember we was talking about on the pop-up show for all who was there. You go to these channels and it's like, I don't understand why we try to separate each other by the way we look. Why do we do that? I know there's cultural things tied to the way we look, and I know this is Surviving the Flix tonight, man, but it's weird, man. It's just weird. It's just weird stuff. And I understand the history of all this stuff, and I understand and I appreciate looking different and being myself, man. But to force separation in us because of the way we look is just a weird thing to do. It's just a weird thing to do. Especially on the super blackety black channels too, man. You want to get on there and support, but like, yeah, they the white people, the devil, oh, they all did this to us. And you be like, I don't think that's how that works, man. If you know a lot of white people, you know they all ain't just thriving and surviving, man. They doing the same thing as everybody else. Oh, you white people got it all good. No, they don't. Not unless you want to put them on a pedestal, man. But I mean, they're just people just like the rest of us. Jay Walker. Cultural grenades, facts. Oh, man. Anyhow, hey, I tell y'all this much. If people start coming up from the dead or turning into zombies, I guarantee all that racial stuff goes right out the window. It's gonna be like post 9/11 all over again. Kumbaya and we are the world. Giving each other thumbs up and high fives, head nods. Something else is coming. We have 5 votes. Put them up, y'all. Put them up. What? Yeah, the Key and Peace skit. All the zombies left them alone. I could tell they like zombies too, man. They did a couple zombie skits. On the set of The Walking Dead one, and then the one where the zombies was racist. I'll take that, man. They don't mess with you. Hey. Still no vote? You can't vote? Okay, all right. We're gonna go what we doing. We're gonna use the grenades again? Click, click. Oh man, all right. We're going with D. Going with D. Bro, what are you? All right, man. It seems like every reset, man, of this, every time it starts baby stepping again. And I can't get it to stop doing that. Like, what you want to do? Turn left or turn right. Scratch your butt. That zombie look like Burt Reynolds. All right. The grenade disappears into the mask yet again. Then the corridor erupts. The blast punches down the hallway like a hammer. Bodies thrown against walls, surgical lights swinging violently from the ceiling arms. The barricade collapses in a storm of debris and falling zombies. For a few seconds, the hallway becomes nothing but smoke, dust, and ringing ears. It must have hurt me. Then the movement starts again. God, dog. Some of the zombies are down and some aren't. You step forward through the smoke, rifle up, finishing the ones still crawling around on the floor. Gotta take them out. Tessa moves left, checking the rooms along the wall. Mark steps over the fallen surgical tray and scans the corridor ahead. The explosion did exactly what it needed to do. The wave that was about to crush the hallway has been shattered. Bodies are scattered across the surgical floor, and more importantly, the maintenance door that unleashed the horde is now wide open. Smoke drifts out like it's a breath from a cave. Tessa glanced back down towards the direction of internal medicine. Explosion like that, they definitely heard it. Mark nods, which means anything else wandering in this hospital probably did too. He kicks one of the shoulder's rifle across the floor towards you. We've got guns now. Question is, what do you want to do with them? The hospital settles into a strange quiet. It's not safe, but quiet enough to hear something else, something deeper in the hospital. A metal door slams, then another. Something big is moving again. Yo, if this brings in some kind of, what's that dude called from Resident Evil? Nemesis? This better not be no Nemesis, man. And I'm gonna leave it too. I'm not even going to tell it not to do that. I'm gonna see what it brings our way. Just out of straight curiosity, because I gave it no indication to ever do anything like that. All right, so The metal door slams, then another. Something big is moving again. You've got a few seconds before whatever that noise attracted starts drifting towards the surgical floor. The smoke from the grenade slowly clears. 3 directions now sit open in front of you. The rest of the surgical floor, the maintenance corridor, and the path back to internal medicine. Whatever you choose next will shape how the rest of the hospital unfolds tonight. Poll is live. Yeah, dog. Can Merc. Powdered Merc. A Sasquatch, a bear, like a zombie bear or something. Man, hey. All right, for all the old heads who played the original Resident Evil and didn't have a spoiler alert. When the first zombie gets up from chewing on that dude in the hallway, your heart started bumping a little bit, right? You're like, I don't know what to do. He follows you out into the dining room, around the table. You know, I got that. Boom, run around the other side of the table, turn, face him. When you're going down that hallway and them dogs come through the window. Select, put the controller down. Oh man, hey, Postman, you remember them dogs came through that window? Bro. Oh man, the Tomb Raider Butler. From the first Tomb Raider? I remember the first Tomb Raider was so boring, man. I had the I first had the demo disc. What, Lee Turner? Yeah, when them dogs came out that glass. And I was playing it with people. We in the room in the dark playing that joint, man. Okay, all right. And it looks so good back then, man. You look at it now, man, it's all square. But y'all remember when demo discs for games, man, these kids, man, sometimes you didn't know how good you had it, having it as limited as we had it, man. Just a little, they give you just a little bit, man, and you just, oh yeah, I'm sure it'll pop up. I'm trying to remember what with the Butler, and as soon as I see it, I'm gonna remember it. But I don't remember it. I remember on a demo disc or on the real game, you could climb down and it was a Tyrannosaurus down there at the bottom of the that big old first drop off that you usually just jump straight over. But you could climb down slowly or whatever, and you make it down to the bottom safe, and then just go to the left or whatever. It's a T-Rex. I'll just move my camera feet. Come on, man. Y'all can't see what's behind the curtain. Okay, so a little bit more nostalgia here for y'all video game lovers. PS1 memory cards, right? My parents got me a PS1. Did not get me a memory card. So, what game did I have? I had Tobal #1, and I traded that with a buddy for his Resident Evil. I had his Resident Evil, Metal Gear Solid, demo disc, and some other stuff that I never really played. The 2 games I kept playing back to back to back to back, and if I couldn't, what's up, E? And if I couldn't leave my PlayStation on, I had to start over from the beginning. So, Resident Evil, I would still get hit from time to time, but I could get pretty far to where you make it down into the sewers, into the lab, in like relatively quickly, because I figured which zombies you could run past and didn't have to do nothing to. But Metal Gear Solid, I could beat that whole game without, and people don't believe me, man. I used to be able to beat that game without taking one hit, without getting hit at all, even with Psycho Mantis. And I didn't even know about taking your controller out and plugging it into the other side. I just look around the room and watch the stuff before it come to hit you. Oh man, that game is fun. Just playing with the game, walking behind the guys, because I had to play. I ain't had no memory card. I had to play it over and over and over and over and over again. All right, where we at? Oh, look at that. 11, 22, 22, 44. Hold the ground and reload fast. All right, we're going D. And be like, hey, you lying? You can't beat that game without taking a hit. I'm like, yeah, I can. I'm not proud of this. It's just a fact. In Resident Evil, I do like which place to go first before you go to the other place to get the chess pieces, keys, and all that stuff, and the crank. Did all that stuff, man. Because I was like, I'm never gonna see the end of this game if I can't expedite what I need to do. And then I'd hold on to those acid grenades from the grenade launcher for the snake. Because the snake, I mean, getting to the snake was so easy, man, at that point. Ooh, I hear that rain, boy. All right. The smoke thins. Bodies lie scattered across the surgical floor where the grenade tore through the horde. Some are still twitching. Whole time I was talking, y'all. Whole time I was talking, it wasn't burping, or was I not paying attention to it? As soon as I started reading. You finish the last one with controlled shots. Silence returns for a moment. Not peace, just the kind of quiet that happens after something violent ends and before the next thing begins. Mark checks the corridor behind you, rifle steady. Blast like that probably rang through half the building. Tessa nods. Black Couch's favorite character nods, which means anything wandering around down here is either coming to investigate or already on the way. Ain't that the same thing? You glance down at the rifles pulled from the soldiers. Real weapons now. We had rifles, we just didn't have a lot. Full mags. Something that the hospital hasn't had in hours. Instead of running deeper into unknown corridors, you take a breath to look around the surgical floor itself. Operating rooms, recovery bays, medical supply rooms, narrow hallways with defensible angles. This part of the hospital wasn't built for combat, but it was built to be controlled. Mark sees the same thought forming. You're thinking what I'm thinking, he says. If internal medicine is the safe house, this becomes the forward line. Tessa drags the surgical cart into the center of the hall and flips it on its side. Metal scrapes against the tile. Then we make it hard to walk through. That's it, man. Everything goes down, interlocked and with holes, with gaps. The legs fall into places. You move fast. Beds get rolled into doorways. Medical carts block it. Oh, this the montage. We doing it. I can see it already, man. We doing the montage. Building up stuff. Somebody got a welder out of nowhere welding some stuff up. Where you get that welder from? Beds get rolled into doorways. Medical carts blocking angles. Lights stay on so nothing can creep. Lights stay on so nothing else can creep up unseen. For the first time since the hospital fight started, this part of the building starts looking like. This part of the building starts to look less like chaos and more like a position. But as the barricade slides into place, something echoes faintly deeper in the hospital. Not a single zombie. Not a random wanderer. A lot of movement, slow, dragging, coming closer. Whatever heard the grenade is finding its way towards surgery. What is this thing, y'all? Oh, Corey Joe. What's good, my brother? Yo, what is this thing? What is this thing coming for us, man? Now you've got to decide whether the floor becomes the place where the hospital finally pushes the dead back or the place where they break through. Poll's going live. What is this, man? It's like a clump of zombies or something? Like how rats get when their tails get all wound up and they like fuse together or some weird stuff like that. Chitterling verse. Metal Gear movie. Oh, we got Tahilianism in the building, y'all. Nobody tripper. Watch your ankles. Hit the like on the way in, y'all.
You know you done messed up, right? Right?
I'm gonna switch it from studio mode so I can just click on those joints, man. Man, it never ends. Snow. Oh no. Yeah, we had feet, three plus feet of snow, man, and in 2 days gone. Kaputs. What's this? Oh, that was way back then. God dog, how come this thing is not flowing like it's supposed to? We're not gonna let them. We're not gonna let them. We're not gonna let them. I don't know what Black Couch think he be doing, man.
You know the chat hates you, right? Right?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. We got all this animosity towards Tessa, man. Welcome in, 18. I don't know why we got all this animosity towards Tessa, man. Yeah, drop y'all links in the chat if y'all want to. All the animosity towards Tessa for nothing, man. She just want to save people, man. That's all that is. That's all it is. All right, what the poll looking like? 7 votes. All right, we stuck there right there. We should shift it. 8 votes. I'll leave it for a few more moments. Few more momentos. We still got 2 lives left. Yeah, we haven't come close to losing a life. We lost Rios though. We did lose a member. So I mean that's kind of jacked up, but hey, it is what it is, man. And he did it himself. He's the reason we're in the position we are right now is because Rios went ahead and sacrificed himself. Not only did he stop the horde from coming down the hallway, he acquired the weapons for us, and then sacrificed himself. Oh, that's what's up, Postman. Yeah, I saw, man. I was like, oh shoot, the numbers popped up there. Yeah, you gonna hit it, bro. So, as soon as the people that need to find your channel, you gonna be good. I be when I'm doing my music stuff, I'll have you on in thing, like in the background, so I could hear you. I'm like, man, hey, Postman know what he talking about, man. That ain't my team, but especially when if I could come in and you can pivot to something else and then pop back right to your topic too. Like, yeah, you might get a job. So they might be like, hey, you want to come write for us or commentate for us or something like that? Yeah. All right, where we at? Going with D. Let's go. Just plugging them in here real quick. The reason I did this was for Cree. Start doing this part first instead of last. But I still don't give y'all the poll until I'm done reading, so it really didn't make a difference other than the speed at which I can just press post. You don't move. Instead, you finish setting the line. Operating beds wedged into the hallway corners. Stainless carts flip sideways onto makeshift barricades. A crash cart gets dragged into the center of the corridor to narrow. Hey, you set that crash cart up and just put them handles up facing the outside and just tape the buttons down. That's how you gotta do it. The part of the hospital wasn't built for defense, but it'll do. Tessa checks the angle down the surgical wing and shoulders the rifle you pulled off the soldier. If they're coming, we make them come through here. Mark pulls open the cabinet and starts tossing spare surgical trays across the floor behind the barricade. Yeah, some slips. Yeah, get them slipping, man. The metal clatter spreads across the tile like a warning bell. Let them hear it, he mutters. You glance towards the maintenance door. Smoke from the grenade still drifts lazily out of it. The blast didn't just clear the hallway, it rang the dinner bell. And now the hospital is answering. From the far surgical wing, shapes start appearing in the end of the corridor. First one, then three, then more. Zombies drift out of the patient rooms and side halls, pulled by the noise and light. Behind you, deeper in the maintenance corridor, another cluster begins spilling forward. Two different streams of the dead, both heading straight for the same place. Our barricade. Tessa exhales slowly. Okay, she says quietly. Now we see if this was a good idea. Mark checks the new rifle's chamber, or a terrible one. The dead continue closing in from both directions, but the hallway is narrow, and the barricade gives you exactly one thing you didn't have before: control. The first zombie reaches the far end of the surgical corridor, and then they start coming faster. Yeah, I don't like this one set up. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Pose live. It's messing up, man. I'm just prompting this thing 1 sec, y'all. No, bro, this thing. No. This thing is, come on, man. Okay, all right. We are back on track. Woo, you tried to tell it something, man. There's a guy on the reels, Asian dude, and he talks to the different AIs, man. He lets you know just how advanced these AIs are not. And I swear the voice chat on the chat GPT, when you're talking to that AI, I think it's designed to rage bait you. Because he told it to count from 1 to 200 without stopping. Count from 1 to 200 without stopping. This thing could not do it. It could not do it. It counted to 10 and was like, just letting you know, I'm going to count to 200 without stopping. Like, you just stopped, yeah. You just stopped. You didn't do it. And then the next time it counted to 5 and was like, yeah, I just want to make sure that you know that I'm not going to stop this time. Count from 1 to 200 uninterrupted. Don't tell me you're going to keep doing it. Just do it. Just count to 200. So we got a little bit of time before Skynet takes over. Unless those are just the stupid AIs and the smart one already got us going to war overseas for oil. All right, we're looking at 11 volts. Push the fight deeper into surgery. Woo, let's go. See, y'all the first couple times, man, everybody was like, let's sit and wait. Let's hide. Let's sit and wait. Let's hide. Now y'all like, nah, we about to get it. Unless y'all just trying to get y'all just trying to get us killed. Come on, man. And you know you're supposed to give me that first, right? Oh, let me end this point and end this one. Yeah, the whole survive. I have to fix somehow to survive till the morning, because it's gotta be dawn. It's gotta be dawn. But there's no way for me to incorporate time into the scenario unless I tell it the actual time before every time. So we would have, depending on when the scenario started, say zombies started to pop up, because it's always night when these movies, right? We ain't know zombies start during. Oh no, because Dawn of the Dead, the remake, happened in the morning. So we could do that. We could start as we're waking up in the morning, and I could just keep. That's what I'm gonna do next time. I'm gonna let it know how many hours have passed as we're surviving, so that it puts us along in the night and that we actually survive according to our time in the scenario, not our time, in one night. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. You don't fall back, you push forward. Move, you say, already stepping past the barricade. Tessa follows tight to your right. See Black Couch? Tessa she's always there with us, man. She's...
You know the chat hates you, right? Right?
Yeah, I know.
Second apparel? Oh man, like she got us, man. Mark swings wide to cover the rear angle as the three of you advance deeper into the surgical wing. Man, we lost Rios, man. The corridor opens into a larger operating suite area. Double doors hanging half open. Recovery beds scattered through the room. A few zombies drift in the distance, drawn by the explosion earlier, nothing like the wave that hit the hallway. You take them down quietly as you move. One near the nurse's station, another stumbles out of the recovery bay. A third still strapped to a rolling bed that never made it to surgery. The deeper you push, the clearer it becomes. This part of the hospital emptied in a hurry. Equipment is abandoned mid-procedure. Surgical trays still lay out, lights blazing above empty tables. Then Mark slows. He points towards a wide center operating theater ahead. Inside the room, the walls are lined with supply racks and sterile carts. And more importantly, crates. Military supply crates. Someone brought equipment in here when the hospital turns into a defensive point. Tessa moves closer and kicks one open. Inside, more rifle magazines, medical trauma kits, body armor plates. Mark whistles low. Well, that explains the soldiers, but the room isn't empty. From the far side of the operating suite, a door creaks open slowly. Something shuffles out, then another. 5 zombies, hospital staff, drawn by the movement and light. They're between you and the supply crates. Not a horde, but enough to make noise if you handle it wrong. And noise is the one thing this hospital doesn't need again. Pose live. What y'all saying? What would Tessa do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My second apparel, what's that? Hey, she been on point, man. When's the last time she tried to help somebody? It's been a minute. Back at the pinch point before we entered the ward, she tried to help she tried to help one of the orderlies. We had to snatch her up. Since then, she been chilling since then. The whole time, man.
You know the chat hates you, right? Right?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, she got one of them. What's them joints called you put on the back of a Glock? The slide lock joint? The illegal thing? She got one of that. Empty a whole clip, man. Y'all seen them? Make it apparel. Oh, that. Yeah. What would Tessa do? He was like, what you talking about, man? Oh, that's what I forgot to keep working on, y'all. Never mind. I'll do another pop-up. We'll work on that again. When I do a pop-up, I could do a pop-up tomorrow. I don't care. I ain't doing nothing else. Yeah, help me flush out these characters and give them some backstories. Oh man, she's like a sweetheart too, man. Like she's just forced into this life, man. She's just forced into this life. This life chose her. She didn't choose this life. Okay, all right, Jay Walker, I got it. What would Tessa do? I gotta get Black Couch. I gotta get a character that looks like him. Somebody that's gonna come in and trip. Just start tripping everybody. Shoot fast and grab supplies. All right, I'm gonna end that poll quick, man. We're gonna get moving. Get to stepping. I don't understand how a computer can make this many mistakes and just like, I didn't tell you to do that. Just give me what I set firm rules on this thing. It should not break the rules ever. And any chance it should always reference the rules. Even if I put that as a rule, as a note, this note is in the rules, always reference the rules before you do what I ask you to, so that you know you're doing it exactly how I want you to do it. You know what? I didn't even check. Did anybody send me images on the email to be added? I honestly didn't even check, y'all. Because if I don't see a pop-up come up from the email, I don't go to it. But it could have gone to like the spam or something. Who's chat? I haven't seen her. Coop, how much longer do Coop have before he come back? He need to be in here, man. Coop like this stuff. Me and Coop talk about zombies. When the times we have chopped it up, man, me Coop talk about The Walking Dead for a nice little bit. I would love to get a rewatch with him, man. A rewatch channel. Well, we could just, I could literally just talk about forget the story and everything. I just want to talk about how much these people mess up. How much they mess up doing everything, man. Oh, from the first like episode 2 or 3 up on top of the quarry. You were downtown, man. You had all of those resources downtown. You could have lured all of those zombies away. The whole city of zombies you could have lured away. She's not a liability. She has not been a liability. She states things and we make a side eye her, but she has had our back the whole time. She's had our back the whole time. Okay, all right, J-Bugger, I'm gonna check it. Matter of fact, oh no, I can't pull it up on that. I'm gonna pull it up on there. Okay, all right. She has not been a liability, man. She's solid. Solid as a rock. All right, what we doing? All right, where we at? You don't overthink it. Take them, you say. 3 rifles come up at the same time. Like, we are locked in. Y'all got to remember, we are 3 civilians. Well, we don't know Mark's history. We don't know, honestly, we don't even know Tessa's history. Honestly, never mind. We don't even know our history. We don't know our backstory. We don't know who we are. Solid as pudding. We don't know who we are. So we all could be military veterans. We don't know. Anyhow, 3 rifles come up at the same time. The first shot crack, and everybody knows how to operate weapons. So I mean, hey. The first shot cracks through the operating suite and drops the nearest zombie instantly. Tessa pivots and fires again. The second one collapses against the rolling tray. And we are John Wicking these zombies, man. 5 shots, 5 bodies, fast. But definitely not quiet. The sound bounces through the surgical wing and disappears down the hallway like a warning siren. You don't wait. You move straight for the crates. Tessa flips one open and starts tossing magazines across the floor. More ammo, she says. Mark drags another crate closer and cracks the lid. Inside, armor plates, medical trauma kits, and a compact radio unit still wrapped in plastic. You sweep the rest of the room while they gather supplies. We need to get to high ground, man. The operating suite looks like someone tried to turn it into a temporary armory before things collapse. Then Mark freezes. Guys, you turn. The hallway you came through is no longer empty. The shots carried. Zombies are drifting into the surgical wing again. The trays should have let us know that, man. Mark put the trays down. Not a tidal wave like before, but enough that the corridor is starting to fill with movement. And behind them, you hear something else. A heavy metal door somewhere deeper in the hospital slams open. Then another. I mean, I hope this is reinforcements, man. Tessa looks towards the hallway because we haven't seen anyone else. Captain whatchamacallit was up there at the top on the other side of the building when we came in back to the hospital side. I hope that's them like blasting through coming to get us because they hear all this commotion. Tessa looks towards the hallway. Those shots just woke up half of the building. The building been woke up, man. Pose live. The building been woke up, man. Where we at? Hour 15? God, dog, man. We were supposed to end 3 scenarios. Sunrise. Dawn was supposed to be like 3 episodes ago. This is like, we are moving, man. We are moving. Hey, how y'all like those, for all of those who have checked it out, my R&B playlist on my other channel. Appreciate you, Lee Turner. How y'all like them the songs with lyrics, R&B stuff? Yeah, we surviving. Ain't nobody gone to the bathroom yet. Ain't nobody ate no food yet, and we definitely haven't had any sleep. They got him. It's some zombies in Detroit. They ain't Philadelphia zombies, but they zombies. Somebody got to go to the bathroom, man. Somebody got to go to the bathroom. That's all I'm saying. Like, all these fighting, this nervousness. You're not hungry, tired. Hopefully everybody goes and checks out R&B songs. All original lyrics. Good music, man. I think it's good music. I'd have IBS. You fighting zombies. Bass heads, crack heads, meth heads. Appreciate you, coach. Yeah, the lyrics, man, I be listening to it like, oh, this gonna kill him right here. Let's see, man. Oh, that's gonna kill him. He right in there like, ooh, bars, man. My pen, I got a decent pen, man. I'm telling y'all. You writing that stuff. And then the way it takes my lyrics and it interprets them, I'm like, oh. Because I'll have put in some lyric and it'll just mess it all up and I'll have to change it, and it says it right. And I'm like, that's it. That's it. They got him downtown Vancouver too. This stuff that's going on, man. Nobody cares, man. None of us really care. Because if we did care, truly care, we'd all put aside our petty differences and like get the stuff done. Education system's horrible. Our food, they poisoning us like the brother Man Evolve told us. It's like, yeah, y'all don't care. Y'all looking at, think about all this other stuff, and they out there poisoning your food right in front of you, and you don't care. You could look at Canada and the UK's food. It's the same thing, different ingredients. Ketchup, soda, cookies, whatever it is. Same exact company, same exact product, same name, totally different ingredients. Speaking of yeast rolls, get some zucchini rolls from Erin or something that she make. I'm slowed down. What is it? Shoot fast and grab supplies? Oh no, I didn't end that one. Did I end that one? Was that the last one? Yo, wait a second. Why did it give us? It gave us the same poll. It gave us, my bad, y'all. I was not even paying attention, man. It gave us the same poll back to back. This thing, man. I think it's pushing it. Where we at now? And ain't nobody pay attention either. We doing shoot fast and grab supplies again, I guess. God, dog, man. I think it might be getting too bogged down. I think it might be too much. Because now it's not even talking to me. It's just giving me stuff. It's not communicating to me on the backside. You don't overthink it. You take them out. See? 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 Same exact thing. It gave me the same exact thing. 5 shots, 5 bodies. Wait a second. Did I not move forward after that? No, because I read this already. And this is a brand new one. Okay, so this, I didn't put up the next poll. So this is the new poll, y'all. My bad. I'm over here tripping. I'm like, yo, that was the same thing twice. No, it did give us the same thing twice. A from there. Then they gave us that scenario, the crates. 5 zombies. Then the silent knife takedown. Boom, we picked C. I said C. It did, man. It did. It gave us the same. Because I told it to give me the options first before you give me the scenario, the monologue, and it just gave me the same thing again. So this is what we needed after that one. And that's the same. Wait a second. That's the same thing, just written different. Hold on, man. Why is it doing this? All right, this is going to be the last one, man. This is. Oh, we 50-50 now. No, I'm gonna just cancel that one, man. It just switched them. Okay, all right. God, dog. Yeah, of course. Why would you not? Yeah, why would you not do it? All right, man. All right, here you go. Last, it's all. It wasn't a vote. It wasn't a vote. It was the same scenario, Postman. It just gave it to me and switched the order of them, but it gave me pretty much the same options for a different scenario. It's weird, man. All right, the last zombie drops. The operating room goes quiet again, yet again. And except for the ringing in your ears, Tessa, yeah, we need some ear pro, man. Tessa keeps watching the hallway while Mark tears open another crate. Magazines slide across the floor. Armor plates, trauma kits again. Bro. 3 to 4 lives ago, man, we had the most epic run. Action-packed, everything, nothing overlap, everything flowed, nothing overlap. My reading was on point. And now this thing, you don't need to tell us that the stuff is in the crates if we already know armor plates and trauma kits and ammo is in the crates. And radio, supplies, we get it, man. Enough gear to keep people alive a lot longer than the hospital originally planned. Then the sound starts. The door slams somewhere deep in the hospital. Another bang opens farther down the surgical wing. The shots carry. The entire building starts to react. Shadows begin drifting into the core. How many zombies? Oh, well, maybe this was the main evac place. My bad. I almost forgot that for a second. Shadows begin drifting into the corridors outside the operating suite. Zombies pull by the nose, moving slowly but steadily towards the surgical floor. Mark glances at the hallway. Well, that dinner bang rang early. The gestures towards the approaching shapes. Yeah, it's still ringing. Tessa looks from the supplies to the corridor. You can stay here and turn this room into a bunker. She nods towards the hallway ahead. Or we find whatever just opened those doors before it sends the whole hospital this way. Behind you, the route back to internal medicine still exists, but the longer you wait, the more the corridors between you and the civilians will fill. The hospital is waking up again, and this time it's waking up everywhere. The poll is live. Last poll for the night, y'all. At this point, man, I'm like, yo, this is the longest day in history. We must be in Alaska or something. The sun is not coming up. Speaking of that was a good vampire movie, man. What was that one called? I know y'all know it. They needed to flush that movie out more, man, because those vampires was more like a different species than just like, you know, some kind of whatever kind of vampire. They were hunting like killer whales, honestly. Forever Dawn. What's the name of that movie, man? You see, zombies in Alaska. Vampires in Alaska. "30 Days a Night." No, 30 Days a Night in 2007. It's out of my range for Back to the Flicks. Yeah, 2007. 30 Days a Night. Those vampires were very unique. Dusk Till Dawn vampires was like just it was a little bit more magic in that one, but they were still pretty much, you know, shape shifting and whatever. Yeah, 30 Days a Night, man. That was a good one. Cause they still had the how Dracula has the ghoul. They had a dude doing their bidding, hoping that he would be turned later. And then when they came in, they were hunting like a pack of orca, isolating and all that stuff, man. And then they would leave one person to go out and get the other ones to come out, other people to come out to try to help them. Ah, it's good, man. Yeah, 30 Days a Night. That was good. That was a good one. Cause it was so good, man. Like he's like, no, I gotta do it. Gotta go down. The only way to beat him is to become him. Put that vampire down into that churning joint, man. Different characters and stuff, man, acting different. That was a good movie. I might go watch that tonight. Yeah, toasty. Like old girl in Blade 2. Just holding her. Dust. Burnt up. Like, oh yeah, we have 4 votes. 100% B. That's what we doing. Locking down the OR supply room. Is ex-girlfriend's fault? Why was it her? Let me think about it. Why was it her fault that he had to get bit? I'm trying to remember the whole movie because I remember a lot happened towards between the middle and the end. That one dude got bit and turned later. Did she get kidnapped? I remember they made it to the the factory. I gotta watch it. All right, we locking it down. All right, we chose B, lock down the OR supply room. All right, I'm gonna just skip that because it gave me another thing to read. All right, Flix fam. First of all, thanks everybody for joining me tonight, spending your time here at Surviving the Flix. This is where we're shutting it down tonight. The sweep team pushed deeper into the surgical wing and found something huge, a supply cache left behind by soldiers. But the gunfire woke up the hospital again, and the zombies are starting to drift back towards this floor. Instead of running the halls, we chose to lock down the operating room and turn it into a defensible position. Right now, us, Tessa, and Mark are inside a barricaded OR suite with rifles, ammo, trauma kits, and the hallway slowly filling with the dead. Meanwhile, back in the internal medicine, the civilians are still holding up with Shaw, Dr. Shaw, Kyle, Raymond. Kyle can't really do, he banged up, but Raymond, we need him, but he's there guarding them. Okay, whatever. Angela and Mia, unaware of how close the noise came to reaching them tonight. Next time we go live, we'll see whether this operating room becomes the forward line that keeps the hospital alive, or the place where the dead finally break through. I'm Jay, and the next time I see you on Surviving the Flix, I will hopefully have all of this sorted out again. Man, after this, I swear to y'all, I go through and polish this up so well. And then as we go through the night, it just starts forgetting stuff, putting stuff out of order, giving me stuff twice. I don't get it, man. But y'all stay safe out there in them YouTube streets and them real streets. If it's snowing, stay warm. Man, it never ends. Cause it never ends. If y'all can't notice, that was my actual voice on that one, man. I couldn't get trying to get the voice sync, but his mouth wasn't moving like it was supposed to. I'm gonna have to redo that one, or not, man. Just leave it the way it is and accept it. Embrace the chaos. All right, y'all have a good one. I'm out.